Zimbabwe. I hope you guys are doing great. What's up, y'all? Happy weekend and welcome to Rumbi Uncensored. I want to say that today we're going to be looking at Selmor Manatsa's emotional breakdown that you have seen trending as we speak now. Is going like wildfire on social media. People are giving their own reactions. I think we have seen what has been happening, over the past few months. 1 minute was Mutukudzi's alleged son, who also came out speaking loudly about his relationship with the late. Now we are seeing the squabbles between Daisy and the stepchildren. So let's have a chat on that one. It's a very important topic, and I know a lot of people are in the very same situation, so we need to discuss. All right, so again, if it's your first time to come across this channel, please do yourself a favor and subscribe. Make sure that you ring the bell so that every time we are live or we drop a video, you'll be notified immediately. Okay, and also don't forget to like the live so that at least we push algorithm, inviting everyone to the conversation. Shout out to you guys who just joined me. Mama June, shout out to you, man. Good to see everyone who has just, visited this channel. I must say that tomorrow morning I'm going to be looking at Chiwenga, Chamisa, Kasukwire. Will they be able to work together in order for them to topple the criminal cartel in the country? We have seen what's going on right now on social media, but it's a very important topic that I need to garner tomorrow morning. So for now, let's stick around. Let's discuss about Selmor Manatsa's emotional breakdown that has been caught on camera. And for those that did not have an opportunity, maybe a chance to see that video, you can check out and see what's going on social media right now. Shout out everybody. I've got Arnold here and now quite a number of people here, but I can't, some of them I missed their names. However, guys, like the live, I must say to you, this story here of Mutukudzi is an interesting one. It's an interesting one because there are so many people who literally fall in the very same category. I'm not, but I know I've met quite a number of people. Again, we are bleeding as far as the issue of men, stepchildren, the children, for the current wife, whatever the case may be. So relationship, the dynamics is quite very interesting. So we're going to be garnering on that one this night. It's happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you guys had a great Sunday. You went to church. If you did, what's happening? How was the church? You let me know in the comment section what you also think about Mutukudzi. I must say this Mutukudzi was one of the most, respectful men, and I respected him still in his music industry. And one of the scenes that keep playing in my mind as I'm speaking to you right now is when he used to receive some awards. Do you remember when Mutukudzi used to receive awards like at the sports center, HICC? And you go to the front with his son, that was Sam, and these girls, they were gorgeous, pretty girls. I mean, coming along with their father, and he was such a very hands-on, had an incredible relationship with his children. Honestly, he had, except the distinctive one that came out recently, the guy who said sometimes you'll be hidden, you would not even be disclosed to the family. So I'm just like, wow. So was Mutukudzi had some skeleton in in his closet that he did not want people to know? I don't know. But anyway, we get into the entire saga tonight. We don't take too much time, maybe 30 minutes maximum, but we need to actually discuss. Now, the reactions that caught my attention on social media was actually from Taurek and Isha, there's an PF supporter, who said to the very same drama that is going on with Selmor. She broke down last night. First and foremost, she was not invited by Daisy to also perform during the celebrations of Tuku's legacy. And people then spoke on social media. Then eventually she was also robbed in. She was now added to the flyer. So last night she broke down while she was trying to perform. And, journalists quote that scene, and it is really disturbing when you see it. Very disturbing. But I want to read this comment from Taurek and Shaya, who said, ngati zvezera rinogumira hunerera udzai mwana uyu kuti chikuru chaakasirwa nababa vake izita ngaaite zvake izvozvo hakuna nherera ine iPhone. You cannot expect a stepmother to treat you better when your father failed to. Varume, fix your relations nevana venyu muchiri vapenyu kwete kuzonetesa vakadzi. I blame Selmor's husband for failing to provide leadership to his wife. Ngamashande zvavo. So I must give you a bit of a background of Selma. I think most people that will know that Selma is married. She's in her 40s. She's got a husband and she actually have a children. They like to actually showing their faces all the time on social media, be it on Twitter, Facebook. And I remember last time she was also complaining that people hate her a lot as far as her pictures that she's showing off are concerned. Fair play, I get that. The issue is not whether people love you or they don't love you. The issue is there's really a bit of immaturity in my opinion, and I'll tell you why. I lost my mother, but what was I? 25, right? Yeah, 25, 24, 25, somewhere there. Yeah, 24, right here. That's when my mom went to heaven. And I must say, and I'm 42 now, right? It took me years, about 13 years to have my mother's portrait in my house. I could not have it because the pain was very intense. I get that. I get the emotions. I get all that. Where I find this very weird is that the issue is not that she's mourning her father. It's more to do with the relationship with the stepmother. That is a problem. She has a problem with Desi. They keep on fighting, Desi, that is Mutukudzi's current wife, the late. There is always issues, the widow, Mutukudzi's widow, let me put it that way so it's easier to understand. They fight all the time. That's why she was never invited. But I must also mention this. It's in two ways. Mutukudzi's wife may be wrong or she can be wrong. Because there's always a sense of entitlement as far as children are concerned in their father. And rightfully so. It's like, okay, yes, my mom and my daddy, they've separated, but this is my father we are talking about here. And it's like you're looking at her like she's the reason why their marriage failed. When she came into the space and your mom's marriage failed, you always have this issue of thinking, oh my God, maybe she was the reason why this marriage failed. There's that hatred unnecessarily, but I'm a firm believer that whatever my father does in his life is none of my business. I owe my father nothing except to love him, biblically, and the command is I must respect and honor him. And I expect also this lady to do the same, Selma to do the same. She must honor Mutukudzi and respect his legacy. But the issue of fighting with Desi, I find it very childish, especially when you're married now. Focus on your husband and your children. Whatever Desi does in your life, it's not important. If they don't invite you to any celebrations of Tuku's legacy, don't go. Don't go. It's that simple. Keep moving on with your life. Because you don't have to celebrate your father only on the platforms of singing. There are so many ways. You can actually even have your own celebration and people will support you. But here you are, just back and forth. They are fighting with Desi. It's unnecessary. It's not important. Let it go. Let it pass. And life goes on. But on the other hand, also, we must talk about women. I always say to men who have kids, if you're single and you've got kids, I've always say, I have bad news for you. I have bad news for you. Most women hurt taking care of another child, someone's child. I must put it on record. I have bad news for you. Most women do not like it. They don't like it. It takes a lot of understanding, and you must have love in your heart. And when I say love, I'm talking about the love of Jesus Christ or the love of God in your heart. To be able to love someone's child like your own, it takes a certain kind of grace. Trust me, it's not an easy thing. I don't have a problem with it. But I've met a lot of women who swear and said, I don't want, right? But I respect those women because they're being honest. Than a woman who lies and say, no, but I think I will love your kids. Fast forward, when she's married to this man, she begins to abuse or to treat these children differently, right? I do not have a problem because you know what? I've learned to love people as they are. Everyone, I love you. Whether you like me, you don't like me, that's your problem between you and God. I'm a lover. I have love, only hatred. I don't know how it feels, except when people try to project it on me. I chase that out of my life. I don't want hatred because it destroys my soul. I have the Holy Spirit inside of me, and the Holy Spirit and hatred, they can't be in this very same space. So it's really sad for those that have kids, especially when you're single. If you want to settle, you need to take your time to study a woman and really ask the right questions. Can you be able to love my children the way you love your kids? Ask those questions. What I would know, but you can't ask. Ask. Because women, most of them, not like they're bad people, they're not bad people, they just can't. They just can't love someone's child. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we are having problems today. I've had quite a number of marriages, but not many, where even if the man can die, you see that that woman is always have a relationship with the kids. You understand? Very good relationship with the kids. It takes a heart of God to do so. You must have a heart of God where you don't separate people. You just see people as human beings. No, the moment a person say this one is not my relative, this is my relative, red flag. Red flag. People should be treated the same. Someone asked a very, very silly question about last week, I think, about a week or 2 weeks ago on Twitter, and said, are you supposed to give a maid food or not? Because she's coming to work. Those kind of questions are the questions that will show you the kind of a person that you're dealing with, the heart of a person. She thinks about, because she's a maid, she must not be given food. Right? On its own, red flag. So there are things that you can do to identify a woman who genuinely loves your children. Children, let me tell you, children are amazing because they can feel the energy. Kids have a tendency of reading energy very quickly. So if a woman is not good, your kids will reject the person. But if you're not wise, you can push into this marriage and not reading the signs or not reading the temperature. But if you genuinely want to get a good woman and you genuinely want to get someone who's going to be in a good books with your babies, then, dude, let that person spend time with your children. And I tell you, energy speaks. Energy speaks. So I think there was a lot that happened there. Daisy has a problem with Mutukudzi's children. She has a problem, or their children have a problem with Daisy. One way or the other, they may be disrespectful towards her, and then she rejected them for that reason. Or the kids are still holding on to their father's issues, getting involved in the father's relationship, which is foolish. I can't get involved in my daddy's issues. They have nothing to do with me. What I know is to honor him and to love him. So whatever he may have done and play his games, and it's for my mother to deal with, not me. I can't carry the cross, you know. So I can't carry the cross. Now I want to read Shadia's comment. There's also an element where she spoke about Nerera. She says she's always considered herself like a Nerera. First and foremost, she only lost Mutukudzi. She's got her mom that is still alive. She's got a husband and children, where she can even pay attention, just do a thing. I've lost my mom, but not 1 minute I've said to myself, Nerera. Never. Those words will never come out of my mouth. At the age of 25, when I lost my mother, I can't consider myself in Nerera. No, I was already a professional working. So, you understand? And even now, I've never opened my mouth and said, I don't care. My mom has got a sister, and that's my mother. She's got my sister and my cousins. They are my parents. So I always call them. If I feel like I want to talk to mom, I'm like, hey, guys, what's up? Are you good? Who cares? Nobody cares. You can't tell me you're in Nera at the age of 40-something with a husband and the children. Your kids, what are they going to say to you? You know? There's something wrong with Selma. And like I said, and some people are trying to justify this and say, it's because the hatred has been this has been going on for far too long. Guys, you need to mature in life to understand that you can only be in a space where you are wanted. When people do not want you, it's okay. It doesn't make them bad people. It simply means you can't vibe, and that's okay. There's nothing going to do to change the fact that she doesn't like you. But what you can do is to give yourself some love, and your children love, and your husband love. If they don't invite you to this whole celebrations or whatever that has to do with Mutukudzi, don't go. That doesn't mean that you didn't love your dad or you don't love him. You still do love him, and you loved him, and you still love him. But honestly, Using Vana as gaslighting and self-pity, to me, that's the highest level of childishness. No, a 40-something-year-old woman cannot complain about being a nera. Guys, never na orphanages, small babies. We've got teenagers. Fair play. In fact, I have my son. So my sister, my cousin went to heaven, and the husband also went to heaven. So I have a son, so, but I don't remember talking to my son about him being an orphan. I don't remember that, and I'll never do. I can't say those words to him. But what I can do is to tell him that he's loved and give him the love. That's all. Why don't Akura and self-pity? No. No. This one didn't need all manner of. It's very, very, very just. It's actually not even important to me. And by the way, a person that can be considered an orphan should be under 18. So if you're over 18, you cannot be an orphan at all. You're a grown person. Go outside and make life happens and move on. Give your children love. The love that you wanted from your parents, you can give to your children. Now I want to read Shade's comment. Shade said, Selmor Manatsa no longer Mutukudzi is a perfect example of what happens when a child inherits a parent's bitterness. Agreed. This is a married woman in her 40s who is still making drama over her father's legacy and inheritance. It's clear to anyone with common sense she's simply bitter. Her father, Oliver Mtukudzi, left her mother and married another woman. Left everything to that woman. So it's about things, material stuff. Okay, even when Oliver was alive, she was always dramatic, very disrespectful to the extent that when he passed away, they were not on talking terms. Can you hear? People are dropping those files online now. She has been in the music industry for over 2 decades. The only thing she is about, she's known about, is their drama with her stepmother. Many young female artists have come and forged their own names, but here she is clinging to her father's glory. Does she even know why his father dumped his mom for Daisy? Listen, children should not pick sides in their parents' affairs. I told you, I'll never do that. I'll never do that. My daddy has got a son. And I've never seen my brother. I don't know what's called half brother. I don't know what's called whatever. He's my brother. And I love him. I don't know all those. I don't even care. I don't care. I just love my brother. I love him. Young people, you are simply destroying yourself out of things that are not even important. Why do you care about what your father does or what your mother did? It's not your business. It's their journey. You have your own journey. You know, the Bible says, owe no man except to love. Owe no man not except love. She can't get involved about what Mutukudzi was doing. Fighting for inheritance. What inheritance? Work for your own stuff. That's why I've always been saying to young people, work for your own things. And no matter how small it is, it's your own things. I want nothing from my dad. Absolutely nothing. I didn't want nothing from my mama. I don't care about things. I care about what I can do in the world and change lives. How can I impact the world? How can I make it a better place? Not how can I get things. That mentality is very childish. Go outside there and work. If you're over 18, go outside. If you're a student, once you're done with school, go get a job, work for yourself, build your own future, and never to clash on others. It's not wisdom, because people come and go. People change, circumstances happen, life happens. Like now we are in a situation where Daisy doesn't care, and I don't blame her as well. But like I said, women need to stop. She don't just love people. Sometimes you need to understand that if you were a mother, how would you react? You know what I mean? But again, we don't know the dynamics. We don't know most of the nitty-gritties. We just see what we see on social media. But there may be a lot, that's going on there. I simply believe that you don't need to get involved in your parents' drama. It's not your drama. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Especially when you're married. I mean, when you're married, guys, do you know, you married people, do you even know how blessed you are? Do you even know that there are women out there who just can't wait to be married? And and you know what? Let me tell you, that's why whenever a man leaves a woman, and women are just gonna flock to him because there are so many women who want to be married. Here you are, you've got marriage, and you're worried about your father's affairs. What's your business? What does that have to do with you? Like, just focus on your husband. Do something. Take care of your children. Build yourself. Things come and things go. Material stuff, houses, cars. What is that? It's a sad story. It is sad, honestly. Like, even Tuku, I mean, you guys, you should know that Tuku built his name really well. He built his brand really, really well. And you are trying to just destroy it because you want to cause scenes for people to feel pity for you and nah. We all products of family. I don't care what my daddy does. I don't care. I just want to love him. You know, whoever he wants to love or whatever, I don't care about things as well. I really do not care. It's sad. But guys, I just want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Maybe she will hear and come and read whatever the case may be. But I find it to be very much childish. She needs to get over this whole drama. Maybe getting counseling also. Get counseling if you are broken. You need to get counseling to just say, girl, let this go. Miss Daisy, you must also forgive her. She's treat her like your daughter, right? And maybe find a common ground. You as a mom, you can. I know Daisy she's a wise woman because I've heard Daisy speaking. She's a very strict woman. She's like, I am very strict. Because I heard you saying that she doesn't want to be around lazy people. I mean, fair play. I mean, she's a mom. I get that. So my point is simple. Don't get involved in your parents' drama. It's not your business. It's really not your business. And don't take sides as well. Because when they were in the bedroom, you were not there. Right? And the other element is not only that. For those that may have parents who have external children, like other kids outside of their marriage, don't hate them. They are not the reason why your father did what he did. The kids are innocent. They are simply a blessing. You never know what God is doing. Maybe the very same kids who will take care of you tomorrow or your children tomorrow. Life rolls like a ball. So you must not take sides. Or hate on your brothers or sisters and say, oh my God, yeah, it's your mom. Or sometimes people said, your mom, dated my mother when they were married, and your mother is a loose woman, whatever the case may be. No, a man is not a child. He's a grown person. If he's someone who's mature, he's grown. He's making decisions for himself. All right? For himself. For you to be safe, some of the things, no matter how justifiable it is, just let it go. Don't get involved. Like parents' drama. No, it's not your drama. It's not your drama. Zvakufani vanhu vanenge vakarorwa nemurume anenge ane ex, whatever the case may be, like an ex wife, some of the things don't get involved because you were not there when they were telling each other all their lovey-dovey stories. You were not there. Why are you getting involved now? Let it go. Just tell him, baby, you can sort it out. Speak to her. All you can do is to offer emotional, help in terms of, calm down. But, kana zvichinetsa zvemukutaura izvi, send emails, put it in writing. Because when you send emails, it's email back and forth. When people are writing emails, they're not that bad in terms of anger than talking on the phone. So that's wisdom. Send an email. Can we communicate via email? Or get attorneys. Get me to people. When you get lawyers and when the lawyers are head on talking, it's easier. It will save you high blood pressure and stress. Put a middle person. Simple. Azvinetsi izvi hapana nyaya apa. 40-year-old girl with a good husband, Focus on the children that God has blessed you with. You still worried about your father's legacy, and your father, no, your father, see, she did not invite you. Fair play. Because I remember last time she said, when she was not, invited, when people noticed that she was not invited, she said, "Oh, you know what divorce does?" And I'm asking myself, I'm like, but the divorce is between your mother and Mutukudzi, not you and your father. No. So it's not the divorce that happens. It's not about the divorce. It's simply about sometimes there's negative energy between the two people, and Daisy may have chosen peace and not reach out to you because she knows how that will turn out. We can see it now. It's no drama unnecessarily. So she will choose peace. There are so many times where I realize that if I start talking to this person, I'm actually going to actually just look for something. So for me, I'll always be the bigger person. Then I will choose peace. And I don't say anything. I look like I'm stupid when I know what I'm doing. It's wisdom. Wisdom is profitable to direct. To tell you no, yes, let it go, think about it, you will see. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Snotty. You understand? Yeah, this relationship thing, please, guys, we can do better. Someone was not talking about as the husband is not wiser. Um, and I can't say, I don't know about Mr. Manatsa if he's not a wise man, but if I was in his position, I would also tell my wife to not get involved and to never drag my family into this drama, because she is dragging the family into that. That's for a fact. And to let you know that the most important part is not our marriage yet. The Bible says you leave your mother and father, then you cleave. What they're simply saying is that you no longer focus on your parents, now focus on your new family that you have, all right? You can only all parents to love them and be of a blessing because you need their blessing. You know, if you want to stretch your hands and send gifts or send money, fair play, because they're your parents. But your main focus now is your husband or your wife or your new family that you have. So Shaddai is right. That why is it Mr. Manatsa, the husband, is watching that drama and is not putting a stop to it? He should put a stop to it and say, no, can we leave that? Can we focus on this, please? That's the purpose of marriage, is you need to rebuke each other where you can and say, this is not it. Like, I can only imagine, I don't know how people, sometimes I ask myself questions. Why do people like drama? Because if you are married, why do you even bother about the drama of where you're coming from? Why do you bother? I mean, why do you even bother? Like, imagine me married and be worried about what's going on in my father's house. I don't care. You know why? Because I mean, oh damn, I'm gone. You know, I changed the surname, yeah. You know, I love you, daddy. You know, I'm always gonna do. I'm your baby, right? I can do things for you if you want to, but I don't want to pull your. I don't care about your drama. I'm focusing on where I am. Yeah, I've got enough drama yet to be dealing with. You know, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, she's dramatic. Selma, you are dramatic, my sister. Zvimwe zvinogoda wisdom. Siyana nezvekwaMtukudzi. Iwe focasa nezvekwaManatsa. Handiti? Focasa nezvekwaManatsa. Usiyane nezvekwaMtukudzi. Right? A guy that came out saying that he is Tuku's son, right? You remember that son that came out? What did he do? When the court rejected him, he went on mute. We didn't see him again carry on with the entire saga. He went on mute. He took responsibility that they did not communicate when Tuku was still alive and sort it out. That's what my sister Selmor need to do. Focus on your marriage and let go of the drama of Mutukudzi. It's none of your business. Kana zviri zvemota dzimba, it's okay. Let it go. Kana uchirenda rent, kana uchine yako imba vaka, but let your father rest in peace, not in all this chaos. Social media is going on. Okay, let me read the comment. Rumbi, you have a problem. Why discuss other people's business? Wow. This person that is commenting here, I think it was ZANU-PF chat. ZANU-PF chat, I can tell you the truth. Because when ZANU-PF avanzwisise what commentary is, they always they are so dumb to a point where they're out of touch with life. They are so behind. They are in 1500s because they only know what's happening at the school. What do you call it? I have a Chitebo School of Ideology. That's all they know about life. They don't know that we are in 50, we are in 2024 where things have changed. You know? So I understand. My brother Michael, let me respond to you. We are in 2024 now. You need to start understanding how the world works. Okay. So the comment that is so much alive and well. And for your own information, you see television. It's only that the social media is actually replaced the television, but that's what television has always been about. People who comment on things, but because it's not on ZBC, it doesn't make sense to you. I'm not talking about things. I'm literally teaching here. If you listen to me, I'm taking what people are going through and I use that to teach. You know, in a sense. So yeah. Please, while you are busy, Kuheba Chitepo School of Ideology, try also to see where the world is now. We're in 2024 now. Right? We are not in 1500s. Things have changed, brother. Go in and educate yourself. You are so behind. You are in the dark. That's why Chikuti siyana nezve madhara. Tikuda kuti tichinje nyika because madhara ari kudzorera kumashure. You are too behind. You are so behind. Okay. Do your research, brother. Things have changed. We have to talk about everything that trends, everything that comes out in trends, including your story, it trends. We talk about it. That's what it means. You understand? If I don't, some other people will. It is as simple as that. As we're speaking now, I've seen it trending. It has been trending the whole day. But you have a problem with me who's simply commenting now on my YouTube channel. But this has been trending the entire day. If you go on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, TikTok, it's trending. So it's not me talking about Mutukudzi. It's Mutukudzi who brought their issues to social media. And we are simply commenting. So next time, educate yourself before you talk. Because you make yourself a fool. Okay. All right. Guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. I've made it very clear. I need to cut it at 30 minutes. And tomorrow morning, like I said, we're going to be discussing about Chamisa, Kasukwere, Chiwenga working together against the criminal cartel. I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. May God bless you and may God bless Zimbabwe. Don't forget to like the live before you leave. Almost 100 people, but you girl did not even like the live. Like the live before you leave so that we push algorithm and let people hear my thoughts on the issue of Selmor Mtukudzi. I love you. God bless you and God bless Zimbabwe. Bye for now.